Welcome back, Winthrop Vikings.
Today is September 17th, and we will be following a day 4 schedule.
As September is moving on, clubs are having their first meetings and getting the ball rolling on their activities.
Clubs are a great way to get involved, learn new skills, and meet new people.
This week, we will introduce 2 new clubs who are searching for new members and on creating their awesome products. Here to tell you more about the Yearbook and Newspaper Club is Wake Up Winthrop's Donovan Cassidy.
No high school career is complete without joining some amazing clubs. Here in Winthrop High School, we have a variety of awesome clubs and organizations that students can get involved in. Over the next few weeks on Wake Up Winthrop, we want to highlight some of these clubs to let students know how they can get involved. The Yearbook Club creates our yearly Echo Book that allows students to look back at all the amazing memories of the year. Students can get involved by becoming photographers, copywriters, editors, or business managers. The club meets every Tuesday from 2 to 3 with other meetings added as needed. I caught up with the advisor, Mr. Donnelly, and the senior yearbook editor, Victoria Aranella, to learn more.
Hi, my name is Annalise Bruno.
Hi, my name is Victoria Aranella.
And we are this year's editor-in-chiefs of the Yearbook Club.
Alrighty guys, so my name is Mr. Donnelly. I'm the yearbook advisor here at Winthrop High School. And we're looking for new members to join. The Yearbook Club is really awesome. You learn all sorts of different skills, from organizational skills. You can learn to be a photographer, learn all sorts of different graphic design techniques. There's a business manager who runs our business side, which means selling ads, trying to sell the yearbook, kind of dealing with all these different money and marketing skills. So there's a whole all sorts of plethora of different skills that you can learn within the club. And yeah, we'd love you guys to join.
So every Tuesday we meet in Mr. Donnelly's computer room, and we basically go over like what pages we're doing this week, how far along we are. Depending on what your role is, we typically work on like the layout and like graphic design of it, or if you're like a photographer, it's like uploading photos, talking about like events we need photos of, just a lot of communication on that part.
I would say that because Yearbook is a student-led club, you develop a really big sense of responsibility, creativity, and independency.
So to create a great yearbook, it takes a lot of hard work and time. We're coming up right now, we're coming up with what we want our cover design to be, what our theme is going to be, our color schemes and all of our different fonts. And then we have each member really do a page. You can kind of see right here, we work on what's called Yearbook Avenue through Jostens. And here you're really just organizing pictures. You're making sure that everybody is represented in the yearbook.
So like I said before, we meet every Tuesday afternoon in Mr. Donnelly's room. But the great thing about Yearbook Club is we're really flexible, so you don't have to come every Tuesday. You can kind of come whenever you're free, as long as you check in and you keep up with your pages. And when you get there, you'll basically just like log into Jostens and like work on like the layout and graphic design, or again like review photos.
Also, an important reminder, senior photos are on September 30th and October 1st.
So we're really encouraging literally everyone and anyone to join. We really want a lot of freshmen, sophomores, we're looking for juniors too, so we can like pass the torch for next year. But basically anybody, because we want our yearbook to be very like representative of all the grades, and by having like a huge like diverse sample of students from each grade level, it'll just be so much more full and just showcase everybody better.
So yeah, we'd love to have as many new members come and show up. If you're not sure if this is for you, please come see me. We are going to have our first big welcome introductory meeting next Tuesday, right in my room, the Media Lab, at 2 o'clock. So the more the merrier. So please stop by, see if it's something that you're interested in, and you can have an awesome part in creating this really strong book that we share every year. So yeah, come on and join the Yearbook Club.
If you're interested in joining Yearbook Club, please meet on Tuesdays in Mr. Donnelly's room at 2 p.m.
The Newspaper Club is also an excellent club for Winthrop High School students to take part in their community. Newspaper Club is a great way for students to let their creative abilities roam, and they write weekly, interesting articles for people like me and you to read. We caught up with Ariana and Mira to learn more.
People should join Newspaper because it's a really fun club and you get to make a bunch of new friends. And for me, you get to be more confident in your writing.
Hi, I'm Miss Irvine, and I'm one of the co-advisors of Newspaper Club. We meet Mondays after school in room 205, which is my room. I think everyone should join Newspaper Club. It's a really good way to get involved. It looks great on a resume, and you get to learn a lot of awesome skills. Plus, you get to meet a ton of new people, talking to them, interviewing them about stories. The best part is that you can really write about whatever you want, so it's not just for people who like to write about news, but you could do op-eds, or you could write about sports or art, or really anything. And it's also open to people who love photography or web design or any sort of other creative writing or creative arts. So I think everyone should join.
I recommend really anybody who likes to read, write, or take photographs. We could really use a lot of photographers.
So I actually got my degree in journalism from the University of New Hampshire when I was younger. I got to work at a bunch of cool newspapers. I worked at the Concord Monitor for a little while, and I was the editor-in-chief of the newspaper at UNH. It was one of the best things I ever did. I got to meet so many new people, and it really exposed me to things that I wouldn't have thought to go to because I had to cover stories. It definitely gave me a passion for news writing, and I just want to share it with the kids at the school.
Well, obviously you need to have, if you're going to write an opinion piece, you need to know like what your opinion is. You can't just like babble on or write random things, and you just have to have a good background sense of what you're writing.
So make sure if you're interested, you come by room 205 Mondays right after school. We're really looking for any sort of writers, but especially sports writers. So if you're interested in sports, please come by. But really, if you love photography or art or news in general, or just want to meet new people or make friends, please come by. We'd love to have you.
That's all for me this week. Make sure you guys contact Mr. Donnelly and Miss Irvine about joining their amazing clubs. Next week, we will be highlighting the Drama Society and their tech. If you want your club highlighted, make sure you contact us here at Wake Up Winthrop. I'll see you guys there. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Make sure to check out the WHS Viking Times to read their story or join the yearbook or newspaper club.
The fall season is going on with a full head of steam as all of our teams are competing in the NEC.
This week we have David Buckley to tell us how the golf and volleyball season are looking so far.
This is David Buckley with your sports update for the week. Today, we focus back on fall sports again as we look into the boys golf team and the volleyball team as their seasons continue to roll on.
Some sports last year had a welcoming reopening, while others had unfortunately messy schedules. Volleyball and golf both fell victim to these conundrums, but are doing an excellent job in recovering and pushing forward to have a successful season. The golf team is currently 0-4, unfortunately, but they are led by captains Connor Murphy and Nico Babine. Today, we talked with the golf captains to see how their seasons are going and what they're looking forward to.
As a team this year, I think we just got to push through, play a lot of games, and hopefully make it to the conference. That's our final goal.
I think once like our younger guys start playing better, like after they get some more practice in, I think we'll start to win more games and hopefully we can qualify for states.
One thing that I like to improve for this golf season is my short game.
I like to improve my scoring and try and shoot under par more often.
One underclassman this year that I think will really step up is Eli Wickham. He has a really good mindset in what he's playing and what shots to take. And overall, he has a really good score every time I play with him, every round.
Recently, Andrew Fretcher has definitely stepped up. Last week, he performed really well at Turner Hill, and I think with more practice and once he gets some new clubs, he'll be able to perform much better.
The volleyball team has welcomed a brand new coaching staff led by Lauren Kelly of Winthrop Middle School and WHS's own Miss Baker. We caught up with the volleyball team and their captains to see what their goals for the season are and what they feel like they can improve upon.
Some things I want to improve on personally, I think I kind of need to work on making sure that my sets are playable and hittable to the hitters, and making sure that I'm always on top of getting the second ball.
I think as a team we need to work on our communication and really keeping our energy up on the court, and personally I needed to make sure my hits go in the court.
I'd love to get a bunch of aces. I'd like to work on hitting and just overall team bonding.
We think Grace is going to do really well, especially being a sophomore on varsity. I think she's improved a lot, and I think that she's going to be doing really good as our middle blocker.
She has phenomenal blocks, really good hits, and she's always on top of it. She's definitely one of our star players this year.
For underclassmen, I know that Grace, our middle blocker, she's a sophomore. I know she's going to do well and go far in her career. She's got great height, so she'll be able to block and hit. She has a killer hit. This year, I'd really love us to work on team bonding and communication on the court and off the court.
Well, it's pretty clear to me that Winthrop sports are in good hands. Make sure that you check out one of the volleyball games or one of the golf matches if you can. And as Winthropians, we should all support our sports teams. Back to you guys in the stew.
It is great to see everyone getting back into the sports mode after a long off season. Good luck to all of our teams in their upcoming season.
The football team has an away game at 7 at Austin Prep. Let's try to get as many fans as we could to that game.
Our last story, we want to take some time to introduce some of our new teachers.
Hopefully our new teachers are settling into their new home, and the school community is making them feel welcomed.
We have Sam Demento interviewing some of our new teachers to find out more about them. Sam?
Hi, I'm Sam Demento from Wake Up Winthrop, and this year, WHS welcomed 6 new teachers into our school community after saying goodbye to some former faculty members. This past year, we lost many great teachers, but because of that, we were able to welcome 6 new teachers to our already wonderful staff. We know how hard it is to navigate your way through a new school and community, but so far they've been doing a great job with the adjustment, and we look forward to the various contributions they will add. We caught up with a couple of these new educators to introduce some new faces, find out their background, and try and make them feel comfortable.
I'm Miss McKinnon. This is my first year at Winthrop. I'm super excited to be joining. I just came from Haverhill High School. I taught there for 2 years. I taught world history there, and I'm doing U.S. history here. And I have my master's. I have 2 masters, one in special ed and one in teaching history, and my bachelor's is in history, all from Salem State.
All right, my name is Miss D'Agostino. This year I'm teaching Spanish 1 and Italian 1. I went to college at UMass Amherst, where I studied Italian and history. And before working at Winthrop High, I taught at Malden High School for 7 years.
Hi, what's up guys? I'm Mr. Garrity. I'm a math teacher here at Winthrop High. It's my 2nd full year as a teacher. I studied math in college and to be a teacher, and now I'm here. It's happy to be here. It's amazing.
I'm so excited to be back in person. COVID, first 2 years of teaching has been a little rough. I'm excited to actually see all your beautiful faces in the school and actually be interacting with you all.
Excited mostly about teaching at the school I graduated from in 2006, so it's pretty cool.
I think just getting to work with all the students so far in the first couple weeks, they've been delightful to have, and I'm excited for the rest of the school year with them.
Outside of school, I love spending time with my dogs. I have 3. I can show you. I have 3. I have Sandy, Guinness, and Cole, and I like going for walks with them and hanging out with them.
I like to play Nintendo games, ski, surf. I go to Taekwondo with a couple of the other teachers here, go for walks.
I like playing soccer and Xbox and going hiking.
My first impressions of Winthrop is that it's great. Everyone is so friendly, and you guys are all so interconnected, and I can't wait to become a part of that.
Well, you know, I was born and raised here, but I love this school so far. It's like everyone's really nice.
I think it's a great place to be, and I'm very happy to be here.
If you see any of these new faces around, be sure to say hi and welcome them into our school. Thanks. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Let's make these new teachers feel at home at Winthrop High School. We are very happy to have them.
And that is all we have for Wake Up Winthrop today. Have a great weekend.